Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're the Garso Twins. I'm Britta.
And I'm Carly.
We would love it if you would subscribe down below and hit the bell so you're notified when we upload. Today we're filming our fall favorites, our 2021 fall favorites. We do this every year, maybe for the past like 3 years? Yeah, at least. And I feel like all the old videos we can link down below, they're still pretty applicable because like, you know, fall, like everything comes back, and some of these are repeats from last year, but we try to like introduce some new things.
Yeah.
And we're really excited. This is like one of our favorite videos to film.
Oh yeah, I feel like
aside from yearly favorites, this is like my favorite thing to do. It's so exciting. So let's get into it. Okay, I think we're gonna start with food and Trader Joe's stuff, and then we can put like a timestamp.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
When the food is like done. Because I know some of you guys don't care. But actually yesterday when we were at Trader Joe's getting all of our fall haul goodies, the cashier, Danny, we were just chatting with him, and he was like, oh, I can tell you guys aren't from here because of the amount of pumpkin things and like fall things that you have in your cart, like because seasons don't really exist here. And we're like, oh, we're not from here, but we definitely love all the fall things. Specifically, these are one of our favorites, the Trader Joe's pumpkin rolls. We tried the Pillsbury version, and I definitely didn't think they were as good.
Not as good, but very close, I think. I think they're the best Pillsbury like cinnamon roll we've had.
Yes, that's true, because most of them are not good. But these are so delicious. Like, they're not too crispy on the outside. I think that's what I don't like about Pillsbury.
Soft,
yeah. They're like, if they get too crispy, they're a little bit flavorless. These like are really, really soft and gooey, and like the icing on top isn't too sweet. It's like
they're not too sweet.
No, pumpkin forward. They're so, so delicious. So we had to mention these.
Okay.
And then,
oh, the Hold the Cones.
Yeah. These are our favorite Hold the Cones. Well,
yes.
our right or the peppermint. No, these are our favorites.
I think these are our favorite.
Yeah. So all of the seasonal Hold the Cones are our favorite Hold the Cones, of course. But these ones we look forward to every year, and we talk about them every year. So sorry if we're a broken record, but they're the pumpkin ginger. So they're gingery cones filled with pumpkin ice cream and white confectionery coating. And like the combination of the like straight pumpkin ice cream with the sweet coating is just perfection.
Well, and the ginger cone.
Yes, it's all so good. Of course, Trader Joe's does flavors better than anybody.
Truly.
Like, they just know what they're doing. Nothing is ever too sweet. Nothing is ever too artificial. Yeah, so these are our favorite, and we love them. And if you're not familiar with the Hold the Cones, they're just like a really tiny cone. So it's a nice like little treat, especially if you can't tolerate a lot of dairy. Like we really can't tolerate a ton now.
Yeah.
We're older, well, specifically just like ice cream.
Yeah, that's
we can
true.
tolerate cheese.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next point. The butternut squash mac and cheese. It is our ride or die Trader Joe's product. I don't even know how to describe my love for this product.
All-time fave, greatest of all time.
It is the greatest of all time. It's so delicious. It's creamy, it's spicy, it has a lot of flavor. The noodles are somehow perfectly cooked. It looks like they didn't change anything. Like one year they kind of changed it, I felt like.
It got a little bit spicier.
Yeah, but from last year it looks the exact same.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's perfection. We bought 6 boxes.
Yeah, and we'll get more.
We never want to run out, and I really wish we had like a external freezer so that we could stock up.
I know, because every year it's almost like we forget how good it is, and
no,
we eat it.
I don't forget.
I don't forget.
I forget
every
but
day.
then we're like in January, I'll like maybe not even before then they get rid of it. Maybe like December.
Yes.
We're always like, oh my god, the mac and cheese. And if you're not familiar, it says mezzi rigatoni pasta with butternut squash puree and a blend of Gouda, cheddar, and Parmesan cheese. It's the best. It's truly the best. Better than some restaurant pastas I've had. I'll say it. It's delicious. I think those are our 3 favorite like Trader Joe's items.
It? Oh yeah. Okay.
But then we also had this, which I think we talked about before, but we've really been loving this. The Natural Bliss Oat Milk Creamer, the pumpkin spice flavor. We really like this for, as far as non-dairy creamers go, this is our favorite brand, 1000%. We didn't like any almond milk version we tried. This is the only one that I think is good and creamy. And we originally tried the vanilla, that was good, but the pumpkin spice is, I wouldn't even say it's sweet. It just has like those spices in it.
Yeah, it tastes like nutmeg, cinnamon, like all those sort of
pumpkin pie spices.
Yeah,
so it is delicious. You can get this giant container of it at Target for like $7.
We even go through it pretty quick because it's so good.
Yeah, well, we have multiple cups of coffee a day.
Yeah, we do.
Which brings me to my next point.
This would be my favorite.
Which I know we put these in last year's, and probably the butternut squash. So like Carly said, there are some repeats, but some of these things just like hold true, you know? The Nespresso pumpkin spice cake pods are the best.
The best. And I swear to God, they're even better this year.
I know, they taste more spicy.
They smell like more,
Yeah.
they smell more like pumpkin pie. Like, they smell yet even more potent, I would say.
Yes.
It's the best. The
They're
best
my
flavor.
favorite.
The best Nespresso has
Which
to
is
offer.
sad because they're also seasonal. Like,
Yeah,
why? And
I know.
I get it because like we get really excited when things come back, and then it's like we do what they want us to do. We bought 6 of those Trader Joe's
I
mac and
know.
cheeses. We bought a ton of these.
No, we didn't because they limit YouTuber customer.
We only got 2.
Yes, because
Oh no.
they're smart and they know. I mean, they're not smart. They just know that people are going to sell them out if they let them.
That's annoying. Do they do that in store too?
I think so. At least at the beginning of the season. I think maybe in a month when they have more, it'll be
Okay.
hopefully. But yeah,
Well, I thought we stocked up, but maybe
they
not.
only let me order 2. So.
Okay, well we'll have to get more before like they disappear because we like the winter ones, but these are our favorite.
The
They are
best.
so good combined with the oat milk creamer. 10 out of 10
I know,
at home
I'm like
coffee.
looking forward to it later.
I know, I want some coffee now because I'm actually quite tired.
I'm so tired. Our dogs have been waking up. We're just one of them.
Yeah.
Luna.
Yeah.
Looking at you.
So the coffee combination is amazing. I think, is that it for food?
Food. Yes.
Okay, so like I said, we'll leave the timestamp below if you don't want to sit through the food so we can get into everything else. Should we go into candles?
Sure.
Okay, we had 2 candles.
I feel like this is going really quick. Britta said we had so many things, but
I think we do.
okay.
Well, maybe not as much as last year.
Yeah.
But I feel like we kind of try to limit like the food items to things we really, really loved and like continue to repurchase.
Yeah.
Because there are some things we like from Trader Joe's that are seasonal, but these are like our loves.
For sure.
So we have 2 candles. We have.
We might have even talked about this one last year too.
Well, okay, Carly doesn't believe me, but the
don't.
candle that we really liked was we liked the cider, the spice cider
Yes.
one from what brand?
Anthropology.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just Anthropology.
And that one our Anthro didn't have, so I still stand by that. I love that one, but I know for sure we put it in last year's video. But this is the pumpkin and sweet vanilla, and I don't think we've ever tried this until recently.
And I think that we did try this. Britta thinks we liked the pumpkin clove.
Yeah, we did, but this
I
one's
mean, I
really
guess
nice.
we could always look back on our favorites last year, but
No, I did look back.
oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did it say?
We had the spice cider one in there.
Oh, we didn't talk about this one
I
at
don't
all?
think so. But I can check again. Regardless, this is a really good one. It's the pumpkin and sweet vanilla. So if you like vanilla scented candles, which we don't usually, we always prefer the mix with something.
Yeah.
This is nice because it definitely has pumpkin notes. So it almost smells like a pumpkin like baked good.
Yeah, it
You
smells
know?
like, again, like if you can't tell, we love like the pumpkin spices. Like we love that like nutmeg, cinnamon, clove, like
Yeah.
that blend.
And then usually, but like I said, we don't like vanilla or sweet flavor.
No, but then with the vanilla with that, it just sort of like,
yeah, it's very comforting.
my wick moved a ton.
Yeah, me too. This wax doesn't seem to be as good as I talked about this Voluspa candle
the
in our
Voluspa
weekly
wax
favorites.
is so
So
good.
you'll see that video. Sorry, as I was saying, you'll see the Voluspa in our weekly favorites at the end of the month or at the end of the week. So this one has definitely like a better burn. This burn isn't great, but the hot throw is really good, and it's only $16 for this. How many ounces is in here? This smaller size, it is 6 ounces. So I feel like, you know, for just if you want to try a bunch of like seasonal candles, if you want to try a bunch of like fall candles, kind of like we do, we like to try the smaller sizes so that we can try a few different ones and we're not like, you know,
Tied to it.
So we really liked this one. It's definitely good. But the spice cider, I do really love and stand by that. So I hope that our Anthropology gets it back soon.
Yeah, because we never order online. from
No,
there.
but that one's what I probably would prefer. But this one's really good if you like sweeter, more gourmand scents.
Okay, next up we just got a little mini, partly because we couldn't find this anywhere as well.
Yes.
Just like we talked about in our weekly favorites with the
Voluspa
candle. We had to buy this at the Candle Delirium here in Los Angeles as well because it was on Sephora briefly. And I don't
Yes.
know what happened. I don't know if they like sold
Really
out.
weird, yeah.
Or they like had to take it off the site. It was also on Nordstrom and I don't think it's on there anymore. And so now it's like really hard to find. It's very strange. but it's the new fall scent from Nest, and it's Autumn Plum. And I wanted this just because they actually rarely release fall scents.
Yeah.
Like they have the pumpkin chai, which we really like, and then they always have their different holiday scents. And then I did see that they just launched another fall scent, but it's exclusive to another retailer. I can't remember who. It's like an orange one.
Oh.
But this is like in their line, like a new fall scent, so that was rare. And I think the purple is really pretty.
I love the purple.
Yeah. So we wanted to get it, and at first I was like, ooh, this is not what I expected. Like, I thought it was gonna be like, again, like spicy, but like plummy instead of pumpkin-y. And it's really like masculine.
Yeah, can I smell it again? I was really surprised.
It kind
At first I didn't like it. The cold throw I don't like.
I actually don't like the cold throw either, but it smells really good lit.
Yeah, it's very masculine and like very woody and deep.
Yeah, woody and deep and kind of like sharp. That's a good way to describe it. It's a little sharp. Like it really hits you. It's not like as delicate as the pumpkin chai.
No.
So, but we like it. It's like unique. And then when you light it, I feel like a little bit of warmth comes through. So it's not so like in your face. And I just think it's unique. Like, and I appreciate anyone that launches a unique candle.
Yeah.
So, and we love the Nest candles as we've talked about time and time again. So if you can find this,
yeah,
I think you'd like it.
Yeah. Okay, the hand soap. We should talk about that because that's like the last fragrance.
Oh yeah. And this is an affordable option. This is the Meyer's Apple Cider Scent Hand Soap. This is our favorite fall hand soap. We buy it every year, and we always get it at Target, and it's so good. It just smells like apple cider.
Yes.
It's like Meyer's is like a clean brand, and it's just a really lovely.
Smells really good. It's not like artificial apple cider. It kind of reminds me of that candle we like.
Yeah, that's true. It's just really great. So if you see this at your Target, definitely pick it up.
Yeah. Okay, so for beauty, we don't have too many things because to be honest, like we haven't really been wearing a lot of lipstick.
Yeah.
So I know in past videos we've done a lot of like eyeshadow palettes, lipstick, nail polish, and all that, but that's just not what we're reaching for right now. So we kind of focus more so, like I said, narrowing down this list. But this is definitely my favorite fall.
I love this blush.
Yeah, blush. I'm wearing it today. It's the Persona Terracotta blush. It's just the perfect like neutral, nudie terracotta color. It just looks good. It looks good with every makeup look, but specifically like if you have a fall inspired look, I feel like this would pair really well with like some terracotta tones on the eyes. And I love the size of these. Like they're so small. I don't like bulky packaging for blushes. This is like the perfect size.
It's nice.
So I had to mention that. So for lips, I pulled out my Cosmetics Faded Clementine because last year I looked back and I put the Smashbox Out Loud lipstick, which I do still really like. That's another orange. When I think of fall, I just think of orange. But this one has been like my tried and true every year for fall for the past like 5 years.
Yeah.
I just love it. It's like the perfect orange shade. It's like a true orange, so it's definitely not like a red that leans orange or like a brown that leans orange.
Like a pumpkin-y orange.
Yeah, like I'm wearing a different color right now, and I would say this is like a nude that leans orange, but this is like a true, like pumpkin orange. So I wear it every fall.
in the video?
No, because I had this on, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna put this in the video. I can swatch it quickly. Yeah, I'll swatch the blush too, actually.
So
Since we're sitting here.
it looks like this. It's
We
just
also
like
did the full review on those.
Yeah.
We can link.
It's just like a true orange, and I love it. I've loved it forever, and I love this formula as well. So if you are looking for an orange just to, you know, liven up your face for fall, highly recommend this one.
Here's the blush swatched out.
So they complement each other.
Yeah. Okay, my lipstick choice was the Jason Wu Hot Fluff in Cannoli. I love this formula. I feel like people really talked about them when the brand launched, and this was like everybody's favorite product, but I feel like no one talks about them anymore, and these are, I mean, I feel like for sure my favorite drugstore lipstick formula, because you would consider this drugstore at Target, right?
Yeah.
It's so good. It's like a soft matte texture that doesn't dry out the lips, and it's like pigmented enough without being overly pigmented. It's just delightful. And I usually wear the shade Biscotti. That's kind of like my everyday nude shade. I reach for that more often, but in the fall I want something a little bit more like richer, has a little more orange like Carly said, and this Cannoli shade is just so beautiful. I'm wearing it today and I can't get enough. Like it's one thing to like a formula, you know, especially from the drugstore when you get excited about like a really, really well done, affordable lipstick. But then the fact that the shades from this line are so gorgeous, like I love Biscotti and this shade, and I just feel like the shades are so like well thought out.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to mention that, especially since, like I said, it's affordable. You can get it at Target. So good.
Okay, and for fragrance, we put one of our roller balls from our brand Dyad in here because I've been, like, I love, like, Replica by the Fireplace. Like, clearly that's such a fall fragrance.
Yeah.
But I've been reaching for this every day to get in the fall mood.
While we're
Yeah,
sitting
me
here,
too.
because I don't
know.
have perfume on yet.
So this is from our line, like we said, and this is out of all the, we have 4 fragrances, and this one just smells the most like fall. Like, it was a no-brainer when I wanted to, like, start to get in the mood for fall.
Yeah.
To put this one on because it's, like, fresh, but still musky, but kind of, like, a little bit earthy.
Well, it's kind of what we wanted, like East and West. When we thought of naming this one, we thought of, like, the East and West Coast.
Yeah.
So I feel like the freshness is very, like, West Coast.
Yeah.
Like, crisp fall here, but very still, like, West Coast.
Yeah.
And then the crispness,
And,
like,
like, the little bit of depth.
yeah, and, like, the
is
sharper notes are, like, more
East
like East
Coast.
Coast. And so this is definitely fall. It's
Yeah.
like a fresh fall scent,
Yeah.
I think. Definitely not like Replicas by the Fireplace, like Carly
it's not.
said.
No.
But it's a really good, like, wearable fall scent. And we really love it, so we wanted to mention it.
Yes.
Okay, for clothes, again, really wanted to narrow this down. I have, like, some shoe favorites that I love, but I feel like when I think about fall, a good, like, cardigan is just necessary for me. I want
what?
cardigan, coat.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Oh, I've never heard that.
yeah.
Okay.
So especially living here in LA, it doesn't really get very cold, so I never need, like, a full-on jacket, like a winter jacket, but I want something that I can...
Sometimes we do. It's rare, but sometimes. The ones we got from Old Navy, I've worn it out and about.
Oh, like sometimes in the morning if you leave your house and it's cold, yeah. Oh, I'm excited for the cold because it's really hot here today. Again.
It is.
Again. I'm over it. But I wore the shirt because it's, like, terracotta, but it's still suitable for the weather outside. Anyway, so I just want something that's thick enough to keep me warm, but not too thick where I have to, like, take it off. Like, it's a jacket that I have to get to a destination and then remove. I want something I can, like, wear, kind of like a blazer. That's why I like blazers, I think, so much, which I think over in general, if we're just talking about a category, fall favorites, blazers. Blazers, hands down. But this, I just really love. And I don't know if I've talked about it on here before. I'll insert a photo of me wearing it because I did, like, a blog post, but it's the J. Crew. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's, like, the longer.
Yeah, I had the original, like, version, like, I bought, like, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then this is, like, the updated.
Yeah, and it's a little bit more lightweight than yours, I think.
Yeah, and mine has
dog
shorter
hair on
sleeves
here.
for some reason.
Yeah, there's dog hair. But it has these front pockets, which is nice for, like, your phone. It has one of these where it kind of, like, I don't know what this is called, like a lapel, but it's very, like,
It's like a
soft.
waterfall collar. Is
Okay,
that
maybe.
what I don't know.
Yeah.
What it's called.
So it just looks very, like, pulled together, but you can dress this down easily, which I like because it kind of goes with all the clothes that I wear. It's a really, like, rich black. It's a really nice, like, weighted material, but not too heavy. It doesn't make you sweat. The only con is that you have to get it dry cleaned, but that's not a problem. Our dry cleaner is like $8, and he's really fast.
And we adore him.
Yeah, we adore him. So I love it, and I wanted to mention it because it is, I think it's under $100, and for something that you wear, like, so often in the fall, or at least I do, I think that's a really good deal.
Did you get yours on the J. Crew site or a Nordstrom?
on the J. Crew site?
Okay, because Nordstrom often puts the J. Crew stuff on sale too.
Well, J. Crew does too. I think I got mine on sale, I want to say for like $80 last year.
Yeah.
So I wanted to mention it because I think I got it after our fall favorites video last year, and I just wore it a ton, and I can't wait to wear it more this year.
Yeah. Okay, I got so many compliments on this sweater when I wore it in our weekly favorites a few weeks ago, but I wanted to mention it in this video because I really do feel like it's the perfect fall sweater. It's from Target, and it's the Who What Wear brand. It looks like this. I have to hold it out because I know you can't see everything. And it has these, like, billowy sleeves, and I have it in this beautiful lavender color, which I know a lot of you complimented, so thank you so much. I'm very happy I went with this color now. But it comes in so many colors on Target.com. It's like comes in cream. I think there's a green, there's a brown.
Yeah.
Maybe even a black. So I definitely want to mention this because I think it's...
Well, doesn't it just come in that mustard color?
No.
Oh, really? Wow.
It comes in like 4 or 5 shades.
It comes in cream?
Cream. A lot of people said they had the cream too.
Oh.
So yeah, It's really, I mean, it's good quality. I think a lot of the Who What Wear stuff is good quality. I think it's like $35, so pretty affordable. It's the perfect crop. Like, it goes with all my jeans. I really love it. I'll probably end up getting it in another color, just because the fit is so great, and I think it would look good on like a lot of different body types too.
What size do you have?
Oh, I have an extra small.
Okay.
But I think I wrote back to someone that I could have probably also worn a small and just had it be a little oversized. Because usually the Who What Wear stuff, we have to size all the way down to extra small, but this actually is like slightly form-fitting, so I think I could have worn a small, but I'm happy with the extra small for us. So yeah, I love that. Okay, and I have one more favorite, and I just got these, so I wasn't expecting to like love them so much and put them in this video, but I love them. So they are the Forever.
Don't put them on the couch.
Okay, I'm gonna pick them up quickly. They are the Forever sneaker from Everlane. They look like this. And this is Toasted Coconut is the color, and they're the corduroy version. So I think they've had this silhouette for a long time. I'll pick one up. But they just launched them in this corduroy fabric, and they have this one, which like I said is Toasted Coconut, and then they have like a slate gray. And I just loved how these looked online. They are a bit more of like a warmer brown in person. Online, I felt like they looked more of like a neutral brown. So at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that. But then I was looking at them and I'm like, well, they're still pretty neutral. It's not like a super warm brown. And I will say too, the sole is definitely an off-white, because I think these are made of like recycled materials. So it's not like a white. So if that bothers you, just wanted to call that out. And at first I was like really taken aback, because like, I didn't know if they'd be comfortable. I saw like mixed reviews, but I swear I didn't even have to break these in. Like, I've worn them 3 times now. I've had no blisters, no issues with like the backs cutting into my, which even if that happens, like if it cuts into your foot, I feel like that's very common for new shoes, especially sneakers.
If they're
so
structured.
yeah, you just have to like break them in, but I've had no issues. The sole is so comfortable. So even though I was like, oh, I don't know how many things I'll like wear brown with, I decided to keep them because I just love how comfortable they are, and I think the style is so cute. And they honestly look really like 70s, which I really like. The 70s kind of remind me of fall. I don't know what it is, but like the whole vibe does. So I really love these. Like I said, they're really comfortable, but they do come in other colors if you don't like the brown. But I wear a lot of neutrals, so I feel like even if I'm wearing like black or white, like these will just go with anything. And they just look like fall. Like I want to wear them like apple picking and stuff. Well, maybe not, because I destroyed my shoes last time. But I think they're so cute. Okay, and last is a recipe favorite. We don't have them here because we didn't make them yet, but we make these pumpkin chocolate chip cookies every year. We have the recipe on our blog, so I'll link it below. But they're like the most moist, like cake-like, would you say, cookies?
Yeah.
And we use dark chocolate chips, so it's just like the combination of pumpkin with dark chocolate chips.
They kind of taste like a muffin top.
Yeah, like they're not very sweet. They're just very like spicy, creamy, chocolatey. They're so good. I like really want to make them. We got a can of pumpkin, but I don't think we have chocolate chips.
Yeah.
So we'll have to make them maybe next weekend, but they're so good, and I didn't want to forget to mention it because I don't even know if we've ever put these in our fall favorites, and we make them every year multiple times.
Who was the original recipe creator? Do you remember?
It would be on our blog.
Okay.
But yeah, it would be listed there because I think we modified it slightly from the original recipe, but they're delicious and really easy. Like, we like to bake, but we're very amateur bakers. We cannot do anything fancy.
Yeah.
And these are really, really simple. Okay, that is all of our fall favorites. Obviously, we want to hear your fall favorites.
Yes.
So please let us know down below, because we'd love to try anything you're loving in like the food category, the clothing category, the fragrance category, all of that. You guys have great taste, so we want to hear it.